Hey, you guys, this is OG Gaming with another video. And you know this guy, if you're familiar with this guy, is Slither.io. I can't get this white border off the recording, so forgive me for having the border up there. But I wanted to play a little Slither.io. Well, let's get into this game here. And I did wanted to mention some other things about some other games that I played over the weekend. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you in a minute. Let's go. Hoop. Oh shoot, I'm playing. Oh my gosh, how did you not know? I thought it was. That was stupid of me. Yes, it was. Where am I at? I'm at the bottom of the map. Anyway, if you go to the Steam store, there is another game similar to, identical to this, but the texture is a little different. You have to go around eating all the little dots and everything, and you try to get big as fast as you can and long as you can. Now I recommend if you're a starter on this and you don't want to be in the action, but you can get fairly big in a very short amount of time. You can see on the lower right hand corner that there is the mini map. You see all the white dots, that's where all the action's at. That's where you want to go. I'm trying to make my way over there right now, and there's nothing happening down here. Come on, man, get that sucker. Alrighty. As I was saying, that if you're new to this game, a lot of people just want to just do what I'm doing. You know, they kind of get away from the center and just cruise around. But you can get big. It's going to take you a lot longer to do what I was doing, but you can get big and you can hit the leaderboard. And so I'm going to try to hit up a little bit here. But it's really difficult because you can get really big fast if you're in the middle of everything, because you're constantly dodging, and then as the bigger you get, the turning is not so agile like this, as you turn really on a dime, and but the bigger you get thicker, and your turns are more wider, and so it can be difficult. But if you want to get in the center and you want to basically just cruise around, trying to stay clear but yet be ready to jet in there really quick and get a little food and get out of there as fast as you can. And then if you go pretty quick and eat your food, of course you want to get as much as you can. I'm going the wrong way. Let's get up here a little bit here. Okay, I got a little smaller, as you can see. I like, if you watch SS Sniper Wolf, she plays this game, and I did subscribe to her, and she's a nice girl. She's young and very beautiful, and a lot of people might say bad things about her, but she's a nice girl. Everybody here is doing their thing, but watching her play, it's like I could watch her all day and watch her play, because she gets really into this game, and it's like, wow, and it's crazy to watch her play. I have a good time watching her play, and I here we go. I did subscribe to her channel at one time, and oh my gosh, but I unsubscribed, and for my reasons. And so anyway, I end up watching her play this game, and whenever she has a video that she posts up with this game, I definitely will watch it. But yeah, if you have not watched her play this game, look her up on YouTube. It's hilarious. She really gets into it. She gets really emotional behind it all. But it's fun to watch people play this game, because you get so big. I mean, it could happen like that. You can get like this guy here, like Racer X here. He's going to try to trap me. See, you start noticing all the little signs and everything, and I just got a little smaller. But I had to get away from this guy because he was being a nerd. Yeah, come on. I'll run you off to the cliff. Oh! Look at that. I gotta eat some more of this goodies here. So I know he's gonna be coming back. So I gotta get myself a little longer so I can burn some of this fat off here. Look at he's trying to work on me here. You gotta watch out for those people like ziggy zagging. You know, they'll go and this guy, he's back again. I'm gonna get lost and you can't really get far, but as long as there's food here to eat. Oh, slither I go. Come on, I want to get some good gameplay here so you guys don't watch my video long. Oh, look at that. Hey, I got something to tell you guys. I live in a desert, in a high desert, and there's constantly my background aerospace. I actually ordnance. I was making missiles and bombs for the government and stuff like that, and they had we're a company that had government contracts, so we were making some missiles, Sidewinder missiles, and stuff like that, and the shuttle program was going pretty good, and it was staying real busy, and then I wanted to make a little bit more money, and so the company that I worked for, they had a government contract along with the military and along with the satellites and not astronauts too, but not contract with the astronauts, but NASA, contract with NASA. So we were doing a lot of satellite work, a lot of space shuttle, and so I decided to become a aerospace technician, and so I went to the schools and everything. Oh, there we go. So I'm gonna try to stay here. Look at this. Oh, comida. That's food in Spanish if you don't know, my friend. And so I'm just going. Oh, he's gonna try to lock me in here. I hope not. So, oh gosh, look at this. I'm so indulging right now. I'm thinking I'm eating a chili cheeseburger with fries. Oh yeah. See, you just gotta get close to the center, and this will happen. I kid you not, all the time. Oh, like that. See how they just run into your tail, and then booyah, you got some food. Oh, no. Back to the story. So I became an aerospace technician. I was able to work on some shuttle parts, and I had to get a top security clearance and whatnot, and so that's what I did for a living for a lot of years, and then I decided to get out of it. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't anybody's fault, but the shuttle blew up and whatnot, and so it forced a lot of the younger guys to get out of the aerospace, and so that's what happened. There you go. Take your medicine, Jen. So. And then we had some accidents, some tragedy accidents behind the shuttle. And if you guys are not aware of it, look it up. We lost some astronauts. And And so we eventually, after all that, they scrapped the shuttle program. And which was sad to say. It was a sad moment for NASA. We lost a lot of lives. Too many lives on the launch pad, and this goes back all the way from the late 50s, early 60s, and all the way up until the 80s, where we lost those astronauts. So we end up wondering what's going to happen now, because we don't have any space shuttle now. We're not going into space. Well, at least NASA is not, and so there's these private companies that are taking over and stuff like that. Well, like I said, I live in the high desert, and when you go to any kind of air show, you're looking up, you're watching the planes go by, and they're cruising at supersonic speed, and you hear all these boom, boom, boom. You can at least see them. But out here where I live, it shakes the house. The dogs in the neighborhoods are barking, and it's just like. You can feel the rumble. something's going on up in that up in the air, man, where they're using some heavy duty stuff that is shaking the foundation of this whole desert where I'm at. And it's, I don't know what it is. I mean, we have some images of some different special ships that they think that might be working on. My personal opinion, it's just my opinion, that I believe that they're working on another ship, because I don't think NASA is going to be, I don't think they're totally 100% out of the space thing industry. So I just think that they're oh gosh, I could not believe that, working on something other than just making a bunch of noise out there. I live about probably around 20 miles from the base here, and I see a lot of cool. I mean, I see every type of aircraft that are out today. B-2 bomber, stealth bomber. I mean, they're out there. I don't see them all at one time, but they do fly over. They have a test facility here where they build them and they test them, and they'll fly from that over to another location. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to think one time I was a part of that, helping out, working on the parts. Had my hands on some of these $1 million parts, and I said, wow, it's really not a part being $1 million, but a project. There's a lot of hands that is involved from getting it taken off the ground. There's tons of engineers are involved in it, and then you got the workers, the technicians, and that's where we come in, and so there's a lot of movement here. It takes a lot, because it does. When you work on these things, you do so much work at this facility, and then it may go to this somewhere in the same building, maybe it's a different part of the company. They'll do a little work there, and it just moves along. And it might even just leave the state to be shipped out to a whole different factory, and they'll finish it off. It's interesting. It's kind of like a job that my son, he does that for a living as well. He works for an agency that does government and commercial work, so it's pays good, but layoffs could come at any moment, and so I tell him, take the overtime as you get it, man. Get the overtime in, because it may not be there. So anyway, folks, so when I hear all these noise in the sky, and I don't see not one plane out there, that tells me they're working on something. They just haven't revealed it yet to the American people. So if you go out there during the day, what's going on in your neighborhood, depending where you live, there's a whole lot going on in that sky. A lot of us that don't even take the time to think about it. But like I said, I'm under 20 miles away from a military base here, so I see it all, and it's nice, man. It's like, wow, look at that big old thing, man. Monster stuff. But anyway, folks, as you can see, I had my own tragedy here on Slither.io. Do you see weird things in the sky? Do you hear these weird sounds like boom, boom, a sonic boom? Because when there's always a sonic boom, there's got to be something causing it. So there's something out there and way up there where the naked eye cannot see it. With that being said, people, this is OG Gaming with a fast slithering old Slither.io game. I thought I'll do a quick recording on it, and I'll let you guys down. I apologize. Truly I do. With that being said, enjoy your Friday, and I'll catch you on the next video. And have a good one, folks. Later.